Hello, everybody. You're watching an amazing transformation of a PWS into a PWSS with me, Pratyusha Ravi from Chennai, India. And I'm a PWSS, a person who stopped stuttering, and I'm also a certified speech coach from Speech Anxiety Cures Incorporation. And today we have Shubham from Mumbai, India. He is 23 years old. Say hi, Shubham.
Hi.
All right. So let me just give a quick background of Shubham. He speaks Marathi and English. He completed his BS engineering and right now he's preparing for his UPSC exam, which is one of the most prestigious exams in India. And all the best for that. And then he started to stutter at the age of 6 to 60% of the words. He used to block on the first syllable and had facial grimaces. He attended speech therapy and learned elongation and breathing technique, but it did not help him much. He has read the second edition as well as the third edition of Stuttering and Anxiety Self-Cures book by Lee G. Lovett and have reduced stammering by 50%. And we had our first session on 20th June 2020. So till now we have had 4 sessions and this is our 5th session, and I'm so happy to say that Shubham is one of the fastest guy who achieved the status of PWSs. He just did it in a matter of time, like very quickly. So this is our 5th session. So let's ask the basic questions which we usually ask. So Shubham, tell me, how was your speech in the past week?
My speech was great. I felt good this time while speaking, as I am now getting more and more habitual of speaking in a way which is more self-inspiring and confidence-giving.
Uh-huh. Excellent, super. So which is the most used crutch for you? Like the most frequently used crutch in the past week? Which crutch did you use frequently?
I use extreme pronunciation
Mhm.
and modulation of voice
Excellent.
that help me to express myself better.
Mhm. Excellent. Awesome. So are you doing your autosuggestions twice every day?
Yes, I'm doing it twice. Yes.
Okay. All right. I think I asked you to, include a autosuggestion extra, right? Did I say?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So you did that, right?
Yes.
All right. Super. So are you reading aloud every day?
Yes.
For how many hours approximately?
For 1 hour, and I am reading aloud anything
Mm-hmm.
when I'm studying or I'm reading anything.
All right. One more thing I would like to suggest is that whenever you are thinking of something, try to voice your thoughts. Sometimes we see people talking to themselves, right?
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes we used to tease them, like, are they mad?
Right.
Pagal hai wo? Something like that. So try to
Right.
voice your thoughts whenever you're
Yes.
alone, so that you tend to talk spontaneously, and when you're alone, when nobody is there, you get to hear your own fluency much more better. Okay? All
Right.
right. All right. I think then we can go for the drill of the crutches. All right. So let me just give you a topic. I want you to use extreme pronunciation and voice modulation. Those two are the one you use
Yeah.
frequently, right? So
Right.
I just want to see how you're using it. Oh, here is my book. Yeah. So do you have any interesting topic to talk about? Like, do you have any interesting topic to talk about, or do you want me to suggest?
I don't have such topic you suggest, please.
Okay, all right. So, would you like to talk about your bird experience, birdman experience? Like you love
Yes,
birds, right? So
yes,
you would have gone to places and photographed the
right,
birds. Can you just
yes,
explain the feeling that you got? What exactly do you feel when you see birds? How do you feel?
yes.
Yeah. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, you can start. All right?
When I was a child, I enjoyed watching nature and going to places in the nature. I used to go to do photography when I was in a school days. I used to go nearby my house and used to photograph birds and other creatures. I used to do bird watching when I began interested in watching birds. I got interested in watching birds when a DNHS person took interest in me and showed me a bird in a place called Yeur. I am fascinated by watching birds because they are so beautiful and they are colorful, and I want to hear them whenever I am in forest.
Is that all?
And I enjoy bird watching because I am now knowing them much more better than before.
Excellent. That was so good. Okay. Um, have you been using holding the doll in the past week?
Yes, I'm using it.
Okay. All right. Because right now, when you spoke, I can see extreme pronunciation. Okay. I can see that clearly, but then I'm not able to see the voice modulation. Do you know why?
Why?
Why? The reason is you are not increasing and reducing your voice register.
Right.
And you know, the simplest way to achieve that, put lot of enthusiasm,
Hmm.
right? When you're so
Right.
excited about something, you will automatically modulate your voice. For
Hmm.
example, if you're really sad and you wanted to talk about something, you would definitely put in your feelings, right? You would say,
Right.
"Oh my God, today was such a bad day for me. You know, I
Hmm.
really I spoke to my friend after a long time, but then she didn't feel like talking to me." So when you say something sad, you automatically blend into that emotion, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's why enthusiasm is not only about being positive and energetic all the time, but it also means that adding appropriate feelings and emotions.
Hmm.
All right?
Right.
Yeah. So again, I would uh, suggest you or give you a topic, and I want you to use enthusiasm. So when you use
Hmm. Right.
enthusiasm, automatically you will be able to modulate your voice. That is the
Hmm.
essence.
Hmm. Right.
All right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do this. You are doing great. Okay, would you like to talk about your inspiration, or do you want something else? So are you okay with the topic, or do you
Uh,
want me to change the topic?
you can. I want to change the topic.
All right, all right. So, do you have a lot of friends, Shubham? Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
have
reason
some
is
of them.
I
Nowadays.
recently saw in your Instagram story, like you were like
Yeah.
zooming, like Zoom calling your friends, right?
Yes, yes,
Yes. So, would you like to talk about your friends? Like, who's your best friend and why do you like them? How they
yes,
have supported you all your life. So, do you want to talk about that?
yes, yes.
Take your time. Take your time. Okay. Think what you have to say and remember to use enthusiasm. All right. Are you nervous, Shubham?
No, my voice is not good because I am having cold.
Okay, all right. So it's all right. You don't have to talk aloud, but then
Hmm.
show the enthusiasm by
Right.
doing a lot of actions. You can show
Mhm.
enthusiasm using your body language, right?
Right.
Be more dramatic. Think as if you're an actor on a stage performing an act. How you would speak,
Right.
right? All right. So are you nervous right now?
Yes, I'm excited.
Excellent. I was expecting this. Awesome. All right. Take your time and then start talking. Okay? Yeah.
My topic is that I am going to talk about my best friends. I am very fortunate to have some of the very best friends I have got in my life. Some of my best friends are when I was in school. They always supported me whenever I had any difficulties, and I had made friends when I was in my colony. That time, the most interesting thing was to speak with them and to talk about all kinds of stuff. I was so much interested in them because they always loved my company. I had some of my best friends, two friends were Shaunak and Vishwas. Because I have spent more time with them than any other one. But during my college days, I made very few friends. Whatever I made, they were my close friends, and I constantly used to go out with them. I used to go to gaming zones, to the malls, and to especially McDonald's. I used to enjoy their company and their talks. Yes, we were immature and we didn't have much of the knowledge and confidence then, but we were very much open to around us.
Is it all?
Yes.
Yes. All right. That was excellent. Okay. But one thing was not there. What is that? One thing was not there. Enthusiasm was there. Extreme pronunciation was there. What one thing
Word
was not.
linkage.
No, that's not a problem. Your speech is amazing. Apart from your speech, one thing was not there.
Smile.
No. So you did not make proper eye
Eye
contact.
contact.
Yeah. You have to look into my eyes and talk. You know, sometimes we feel that, oh my God, if I look into the eyes of the other person, I may be feared a lot. I would be scared a lot. But that's not true. When you look into the eyes of a person, you will be able to make a bond. And with that, trust me, you will stop planning words. Absolutely. You will stop planning words when you look into the eyes of the other person and talk. Okay?
Right.
Okay, try to do that. When you look elsewhere and talk, obviously your mind will be planning words. There is no diversion for you, right? So look
Mhm.
in the eyes of the person in front of you and talk. You will automatically
Mhm.
stop planning words, but I can assure you that you will blabber something. You will blabber something, you will talk something that doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter for us. What matters for us is how we talk and not what we talk. All right?
Right. Yes. Yes.
Yes. So it's okay to be crazy, it's okay to blabber, okay? But
Yeah.
our goal is to not stutter. That's it.
Yes.
Have you ever done crazy things in your life, Shubham? Like really, really
Yes.
crazy. What have you done?
I have done, but I don't remember now. Exactly what?
It's okay. So let me say what I have done. You know what I have done? I have literally sat on the middle of the road and took a photograph. Like seriously, something like that. I used to, scream aloud if I'm excited. I won't think about who is there next to me or something like that. So I've really done mad things in life. Okay? It's a part of
Yes.
life. So always, I'm not that kind of a girl, but I developed this habit of being crazy. You know why?
Why?
The reason is I want to come out of my that shy zone.
Mhm.
I'm a
Right.
very shy girl. Okay, I want to come out of it. So the only way to do that is by being crazy, to step
Mhm.
out of my shy zone. So that's the reason I did all these crazy things. Okay, so start doing crazy things in your life. You will really love it.
Yes, definitely.
All
And
right?
it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah,
It's very
exactly.
fun, right?
Yeah. All right. Uh, I think now I'll give you one more topic. I want you to use holding the tone. All right?
Okay, but I will just shift myself and sit there
Yeah, sure.
because I'm just not feeling here good.
All right.
Sorry.
It's okay, not a problem
Okay,
at
okay,
all. Sometimes
okay.
your
Please
the
handle.
spinal cord will hurt if you sit on the
Yes,
bed, right?
yes.
Yeah. All right. So your next topic is how is your preparation for UPSC exams going? Like, what are the uh, challenges that you find? Like,
Mhm.
do you feel it hard, or how prepared are you now, right now? Yeah, I want
So
you to
this
use
is the
holding the tone. Yeah.
okay topic. Okay.
Yes. You can also talk about what all the subjects you read and why is it important and stuff. Okay? Yeah.
I decided to prepare for UPSC when I was in the final year of college because I was not interested in doing an ordinary job and sitting in the office. I wanted to do something else which I am interested in. I found that I am interested in Indian Foreign Service, Forest Service,
Word linkage. Focus on word linkage. Yeah.
because I am interested in nature. I love to get in the nature and to spend time in nature. I love it. So I am interested in Indian Foreign Forest Service. And the UPSC journey started back in 2018. Then I was a newbie and I didn't know how to prepare for it. I had a hard time knowing what to read and what to not. During my first attempt, after a 1 year, I realized that it's not that easy at all to pass in UPSC. I realized that I have to read a lot of books and do it properly, and I have to read one book very well and revise it several times. So, so I just want to tell you that UPSC is not an easy journey. It requires patience and lot of persistence.
Excellent.
There are few topics in UPSC which everyone has to do. The first and the most important is current affairs, which we get knowledge by reading through newspapers. And the other one is polity, by reading one book which is very famous. And one topic, another topics are modern history, environment, geography, Indian economy, and I think that's enough.
All right. So that was a brilliant speech. All right. So when you use the holding the tone, always think about the word linkage. Okay? Always think about the word linkage. It should be in one single stretch. You did a great job. And the eye contact was excellent. Okay? So how do you feel about your speech right now? How do you feel when you look into the eyes of other person and talk?
I rapidly feel that I have improved
Hmm.
in delivering my message.
Exactly. You know the reason? When you look outside and talk, you won't be able to emotionally bond with the
Right,
listener. But now
right.
you were more natural.
Mhm.
You were more natural. The way you spoke was more natural, and holding the tone was brilliant. Your speech was top notch. Excellent. All right. So, coming to the second half of this session, I would love to hear your success story.
Okay,
Okay?
should I start reading?
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time, but do it with passion. It should be as if you're talking. It should not be like you're reading something. Okay? Try to
Yeah,
master
yeah, right,
that skill. Try to master
right.
that skill. All right. So when you read, you alone should know that you're reading. But as a listener,
Hmm.
I should not able to identify that you're reading something. It should not sound monotonous. The way you
Hmm.
read should be like the way you're speaking with so much energy. Talk like a king. All right? Yeah.
Right.
And you have the most amazing speech. From the day 1 to day 5 now, your speech has improved in light years. Okay? Very good for
Okay.
that. So
Thank you.
happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So once you're ready, you can start talking. If you want to take a break of 1 minute, if you want to relax yourself or do whatever, take time. And but when you start, you are the king. Talk like a king.
Right.
Okay? All right.
We'll have some water.
Yeah. Take. You can use any crutch. Okay? Like the choice is yours.
Okay, I'm starting.
All right.
Okay. My name is Shubham. I'm from Mumbai, India. I'm 24 years old. I completed my graduation in electronics and telecommunication engineering. I remember in my childhood when I was around 5 years old, I was mostly fluent and spoke spontaneously. As a kid, I was shy and sensitive. But when I turned 6 years old, I remember I had minor issues while speaking. I used to mumble on words, and sometimes while speaking, I used to mispronounce some of them. First, my parents noticed this, and after that, they always used to tell me to speak properly and clearly and to pronounce words properly. I started to believe that my speech has defects and it is not clear. I wanted to do something to make my articulation better. I became more and more conscious of my speech flaws. I refrained from speaking more and spoke only when needed. I used to hold back and got hesitated whenever I speak with anyone, especially with strangers and people who were older than me. An unpleasant shift happened in my childhood when I was in third grade. All my friends in my colony had shifted to another place due to the transfer of their parents. And the major part of my childhood, I was alone. I had practically zero social life. I barely communicated anyone except my parents. Also, during that time, I had to change my school as there were many instances of bullying and fighting in school, and I used to get injured by them. I was deeply hurt and I wanted to change my school. My parents admitted me to another school, but this change to a completely new environment was a very much nervousness and was filled with anxiety. I had developed a inferiority complex before I joined that school. I started to fear to speak with my new teachers and classmates. Then I started to have difficulty while speaking even in normal situations. I experienced blocks in my speech. At the first, they were some normal and they used to come and go. But gradually, they became more and more frequent. My speech gradually turned to full blown stuttering. I remember that the most daunting task in my school was to read passage in whole front of the class. I used to feel embarrassed and somehow hoped that the teacher don't point at me and ask me to speak. When the teacher was taking the attendance roll number and when my turn came to say present, it was a big nightmare for me. Because of my abnormal speech and my face movements during stuttering, I was often made fun of at several occasions. So, because of this, I got into a bad habit of avoidance, which made the problems even worse. When I was in sixth grade, I decided to do something about my speech. And now I have to overcome this problem. So I went to a speech therapist, and then the speech therapist gave me some exercises of prolongation and slow speaking. I practiced it, but it didn't help me at all. Instead of that, I got more anxious and thought about stutter fears even more. My speech sounded unnatural. After I finished my school, my stuttering problem became a roadblock in my life. I was not able to do what I wanted. my inferiority complex grew, which caused my speech problem to worsen throughout my college and engineering days. I had a hard time introducing myself, and I often used to skip the first lecture to avoid the introduction sessions. Then, in my first year of engineering, I didn't have the interest to go to the classes and the college. I was desperate. I was so desperate to find a cure and desired to become a fluent speaker. I searched for various books and videos on the internet to help myself. I found some books which were helpful, but it didn't give me a reliable, concrete plan to work upon. I thought that if I didn't cure this impediment now, then I couldn't achieve what I want in my life. Then I looked for the best speech therapist in Mumbai. So when I was in the second year of the college, I thought I want to cure this problem. So I went to the speech therapy. He gave me some really good breathing exercises, and my stamina of speaking improved. But I was not able to deal with the fears of stuttering, and the therapy was expensive, plus it was far from my home. So it was not working out, and I left it in midway. Then in May 2017, during third year of my engineering, I found Coach Lee book on the Amazon. I read the second edition completely. There were many good and genuine reviews of it online. So I thought I would give it a try by following the steps given in the book religiously. This book filled me with positivity and confidence. Each word of the book resonated with me, and it immediately gave me hope that I can self-cure myself and become a fluent speaker. The book improved my speech as I understood the concept of Lee's methods, but I found it hard initially at understanding some of the crutches. I wanted a practical demonstration, so I wrote to Coach Lee requesting him for a Skype session. Lee, even in his busy schedule, accepted my request with a big heart, and we began Skyping. It was late, but in December 2019. After a few sessions with Coach Lee, my speech showed significant improvement, and it is improving today, day by day. In these 4 months, my stuttering incidences have been dramatically reduced and come down to a negligible low. I rarely think about stuttering now. I knew if I continued following the steps, I would become a PWSS soon. Then in June 2020, Coach Lee asked SSC speech coach Prathusha to coach me so I can expedite my self-cure. Prathusha immediately contacted me, and we decided to do sessions once a week on Saturdays. I was amazed to see that in the first session itself, she ignited a spark of enthusiasm and confidence in me. She brought the best out of me, and I became Shubham 2.0. She further pushed me to keep upgrading to a better version of myself. I followed all her homework sincerely. She helped me whenever I had a doubt or any difficulty. After 3 sessions, I had learned the way to speak and use crutches effectively. and had zero bad incidences, which was a great achievement. On the fourth session, I was informed by her that I am no longer a PWS and I became a person who stopped stuttering. I was extremely happy to hear this and was grateful to both Pratusha and Coach Lee for helping me to reach this level where I am no longer detected as a stutterer. It brought a new freedom where I am free to speak when I want, what I want, without any fear. I now have started to love to speak. I know this battle is not over. I would have to do my ASTs and use crutches every day, no matter how fluent I get, as these are the perfect tools one can master to improve not just speech, but one's whole personality, thus making one's life better in every aspect. I would like to thank Coach Lee and Pratusha from the bottom of my heart for taking out time from their busy schedule and constantly encouraging me to love to speak in every session and help me to bury what the league calls Satan stuttering to a deeper place where it wouldn't bother me now. I know I am young, but I wish that I would have met them much earlier when I first went for speech therapy. But I am glad that today my life has totally changed. Now I make my day happy and not let the external situations or anyone control my day. I can truly say now that stuttering has turned into a blessing for me. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. I could see a lot of emotions. It was just flowing out, you know?
Yes,
Yeah, it was excellent. Excellent speech. And the real challenge, starts from now.
yes,
You know, the reason is that now that you have become a PWSS, the next goal for you is to love talking in all the venues, right?
right.
You have to love speaking in all the venues. So, how are you planning to do that? The first step is you can attend SMC meetings every Saturday. Okay?
Right,
If you're not able to attend, but try to attend most of the Saturdays.
right.
Okay? And once the speaker finishes his or her speech, try giving a feedback. For
Hmm.
example, if I am the guest speaker for the day, after I complete my speech, you can unmute yourself and just say, I really liked your speech. That's it. Just one line is fine. But you know what? It takes a lot of, you know, uh, energy and
Hmm. Right,
confidence to say that, to initiate something, right? So it's a
right,
big step for you. Even though you just said one single sentence, you will feel happy about that,
right.
right? So try to participate in SMC meetings as much as you can. Okay?
Yes, sure.
Slowly expand your horizon. Slowly expand. And then try using the uh, crutch every time you talk, no matter what. Especially you have to use it only when you are talking to a stranger. Especially sometimes we just forget to use it. That's when the
Hmm.
problem arises. That's when we relapse. We shouldn't let that overpower us. So whenever you go
Right,
and talk to a stranger, or whenever you feel like, oh my god, I'm really so excited right now, use a crutch and slow down, calm yourself down, and then start talking. No one is forcing you to talk. Take your time and talk. For example, if I'm asking you something and you are so excited and you wanted to answer immediately,
hmm.
but you also realize that you are so excited.
Hmm.
so
Right,
so at that point of time, Don't talk immediately. I know that your blood will be rushing from your head to toe, but calm yourself down, take your time, talk only when you're ready. Otherwise, don't talk.
Mhm.
Okay?
Right.
Yes. And then try to give a lot of pauses when you initiate a talk. When you initiate a speech or when you talk to someone, give enough pauses. I'm It's not involuntary pauses, you have to give voluntary pauses. For example, uh, if I use crush number 11, I will give pause after every 3 to 4 words approximately. But when I'm more so excited and I have to talk to a person, I will give pause after one word, after second word, after third word, initially for the first few sentences. Then
Mhm.
I'll automatically become calm and then I can
Mhm.
talk, right?
Right. Yes, pauses helps you to calm down, right?
Calm down, yeah.
Right.
So
But
first,
it's hard.
yeah,
But it's hard initially to uh, plan that voluntary pauses because you have that habit
yeah.
of speaking and speaking in a continuous way and
Hmm.
not taking enough pauses.
Yes. You know, sometimes there's other thing that works excellently well. You know what that is? When you're nervous, or sorry, nervous is not there, right?
Excited.
In our story.
Yes, yes.
No, no.
Excited.
So when you're excited, you can repeat the sentence.
Mm.
Okay, you can repeat the sentence. For example, if you want to say hello everybody, you can just repeat hello, hello, hello for 3 to 4 times. Make yourself calm. Let It doesn't matter what others think of you. It really doesn't matter. Okay, what others talk about you, it doesn't matter. You have came a long way and you are a success in front of me today. And who did that? You did that, right?
Yes.
You are the reason for your own success. We all can only say, but you have to implement it, right? You did
Right.
that and you did everything. So it doesn't matter. Whenever people uh, talk something bad about me, you know how I see it? Because the famous persons are the only ones who get negative feedbacks, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So you are someone to be talked about. So feel proud
Right.
about that.
Mm.
You should be proud about that. Okay.
Right. Right. Yes. Yes.
When I was hosting an event in my organization, I was addressing a group of 500 people in front of me with a mic in my hand and on the stage. One thing crossed my mind. I obviously thought of negatives also. I thought, what if someone, from the audience think that I'm a stutterer? What if they think
Mm.
bad about me? But immediately I instructed myself saying, you are something so big, okay? You are something so big and you have achieved a lot that you have the nerve to stand on the stage with the mic in your hand. You are something big, okay? That's why I'm something special. That's why I have this opportunity to stand in the stage with a mic in my hand. So I'm great. I'm already a success. So I don't
Right. Right.
care what others think of me. It doesn't
Mm.
even matter. Okay? In case in future, if someone talks or says something about your speech, receive in this ear and let it out from the other ear. Okay?
Yes.
Because you are already a success and people are so jealous of you. That's why they talk about you. All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. With that note, I would like to say one thing. I want you to attend the SMC meetings as much as you can. At least give a one
Yes.
line feedback, one line opinion, whatever. Okay.
And does other things like self hypnosis and meditation help you to
Yeah,
calm your nerves down?
yeah, obviously, because I do not do this auto suggestions and self hypnosis separately. I usually used to combine them. Okay, so what I do in the morning, as soon as I wake up, I sit on the floor. Okay, on the
Hmm.
floor, not on the bed or on the chair. I sit on the floor with Artha Siddhasana. You know that? Artha
Radha
Siddhasana.
Siddhasana.
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
I sit in that position and then I used to relax myself first. So when I relax myself, I just imagine or I just feel each and every part in my body. For example, if I'm relaxing, I'll first think, okay, now my forehead should relax. The moment I think that my forehead should relax, automatically it will relax. And then I'll slowly go down to my cheek. Okay, now my cheeks are going to relax. Then automatically my cheek will relax. So likewise, I go part by part down. And when
Hmm.
you finally go to your toe or your leg, you will be feeling as if you're floating in the air because you'll be so relaxed.
Right. Great.
And you will also feel a force, okay, dragging you backwards.
Hmm.
You are completely in a trance state. You are completely relaxed. So, in that state, start doing your ASD. Start saying the ASD with passion. Trust me,
Hmm.
it
Right.
definitely helps you. And when you say the ASD, mean it.
Hmm.
Mean it. Mean what you say. Just don't say it just for the sake of saying. You really have to put in the passion and emotion and then you have to recite it.
Right.
All right? I see a
Yes.
lot
Yes.
of people doing ASD, they don't mean it. And obviously, it won't work. Our body is
Hmm.
made of millions
Right.
of nerves, right? It has to
Right.
sink in. And for that, it is very important for you to bring out the emotions and talk.
Hmm.
Okay? All right. And one more thing, when you do ASD, uh, ensure that your surrounding is completely peaceful and calm.
Hmm.
Okay, first, in first 2 minutes, try to relax completely and then start. Don't start immediately.
I usually sleep at late at night,
Uh-huh.
so I woke up late in morning around
Okay.
10 because I sleep late, and that time there is rush. There are other people who are my family is
Mhm.
woken up, so
Okay.
there is not much peace. So should I means do it early in the morning?
No, it's not like that. Sometimes I also wake up around 12 o'clock noon and all. Okay. So what I do, I have a separate room for me. Okay, or else
Okay.
I go to the I go to upstairs where there is calm and peace. I have lots of, plants and trees in my house. So I sit
Mhm.
amidst that and then I try to relax myself. So obviously you will have some place like that, right? Backyard or uh,
Mhm.
somewhere where there is trees and calm.
Due to COVID, I'm not able to go outside my home now.
Okay, okay, it's okay. Or else you can turn
Yes.
your room itself into a peaceful
Yes.
place,
Yes.
right? Yeah, yeah. So you can do that. Find a peaceful place where nobody is there.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
Yeah. So is there anything you wanna ask me?
No, I'm very relaxed and feeling happy
Okay.
after completing my speech.
All right. So good. And you have to feel
Yes.
so proud about it because you did an amazing job today. Okay? And
Thank you.
it would be so good and so helpful for the other PWS also if you can give a
Yes.
speech, the same speech, whatever you did today, okay, in the SMC meetings. So I think this slot is full till September. So maybe in October or November. Okay, whenever you're free,
Okay.
you can just inform Lee, or else you can inform now itself so that he will schedule your slots later. You can just inform him saying that okay, Lee, I'm very interested in talking in the SMC meeting about my speech journey. Uh,
Right.
I would like to talk in the month of October or November.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you can rope me in, please do. I would like to talk. So if you can send this email to him, he will schedule for you months later. I think right
Okay,
now
fine.
it's completely booked.
Right.
All right.
Thank you.
And you know what? You will be able to do that. You will be able to
Yes.
do that. You are an
Yes,
excellent
yes.
speaker. All right. And I will also say some few, what to say, tricks,
Advice.
tricks. Actually, like how you should face the audience and stuff.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So all right. I think then we came to the end of the session. If you have anything, you can ask, or else you can just close the session.
Okay, are we having going to have some more sessions?
Yeah, I think we will be just drilling on the crutches and
Okay.
stuff. All right. Or if you want to practice your success story again, maybe in later classes, we can. Again, if you want to practice that, you can practice it with me. All right.
Yes. Fine. Fine. Thank you.
All right. So let me just close the session saying if you can say one word anywhere, anytime, you can even love to say any word anywhere, anytime. Yeah, repeat it.
If I can say one word anywhere, anytime, I can love to say any word anywhere, anytime.
All right then. See you next week.